This is the second part of the Kengan Ashura anime recapping the 7th and the 8th episode. The link of the first part is available in the description. Hope you enjoy. The episode begins with several quick battles between the tournament fighters and some challengers being led by Hayami Katsumasa in an attempt to take the place of the fighters and increase his chance of becoming the next chairman. After Rei, who will be representing the Reno's group, defeats the guy that was sent to him, Hayami's personal competitor asks if he should take care of Rei. However, Hayami tells him they have 6 slots in the tournament already and it will be fine. Kaede scolds Rihito for losing all of his possessions to the casino, asking him what he would have done if she didn't bailed him out. She also scolds Ohma for apparently being a womanizer. Shortly after, a hooded fighter arrives and attacks Yamashita Kazuo. However, Ohma is able to get him out of the way in time. Rihito then tries to attack the fighter, but he effortlessly jumps off of him and attacks Ohma. Ohma goes for a punch, but he easily dodges it and attempts a grapple attack. Unfortunately, the hooded fighter is too light for the attack to be effective. While he's still grappled to him, Ohma goes for a punch, stopping it just before it hits his opponent's face. This reveals the hooded fighter to be a young girl who introduces herself as Cure Carla before proposing to him and asking to have his baby. Everyone is greatly confused at the proposal, but none more so than Ohma, who simply puts her down and runs away. Shortly after, her brothers arrive to retrieve her. Once she has returned to her grandfather and informs him of her crush, he ordered to his men to eliminate Ohma the next time he gets close to Carla. The ship finally arrives at the destination. The owners and directors then enter a room where there will be the drawings for the tournament. Nogi has a very serious look on his face, which confuses Yamashita as he's never seen him like that before. Reno explains that if Nogi loses the tournament, his company will be required to disband, which worries Yamashita as it means that he will go unemployed, and besides that, he will have to repay the 1 billion debt he took as a loan. The drawing for the lots is done by using a machine. Yamashita goes first as the newest member and rolls a good number that will give him the first pick position in the slots. He chooses the slot 8, which will be the 4th match, as it will allow Ohma to evaluate the level of the competition, and will put him in a different block away from the Fang of Metsudo, who is presumed to be the favorite to win the tournament. After all the slots have been filled, the competition is finally ready to begin, with all the 32 companies and their competitors being excited and getting ready for the upcoming fights that will take place in a few days. The day has finally arrived. The tournament is about to begin, with people entering the dome where the fights will be held. Yamashita Kazuo is amazed at the energy of the crowd compared to a normal fighting match. Cosmo is stretching, preparing for his match. He has a flashback to his youth, when he was a troublemaker. One day, he was at a disadvantage in a fight against 4 Yakuza members when a normal guy jumped in and knocked out the Yakuza. It was Kureishi Mitsuyo, an MMA fighter. He was impressed with Cosmo and offered to be his mentor. After the flashback, Akira, Cosmo's employer, reminds him to just forfeit if the match becomes too dangerous. Cosmo reminds him he hates losing, so he will win. The fight then begins between the fighting prodigy Cosmo Amai and Adam Dudley, who is representing the Boss Burger Group. As the tournament will be opposing fighters with different fighting styles and different stature, the trick will be to remain in his own field of expertise. Adam goes for a punch, but Cosmo dodges and gets in several hits, which Adam blocks. Cosmo is able to get a good kick in on Adam's legs and stomach. Adam then does several swings, but all of them miss as Cosmo claims he's used to fight big guys. Adam decides to go for Cosmo's eyes, however, he dodges and uses a scissor throw to get him on the ground. Wakatsuki and Jin then claim that Cosmo got control of the flow, and from this point on, they're in his territory as his specialty is strangling. Jerry, an eliminated fighter from the preliminaries, thinks he recognizes Adam, but cannot place it. Cosmo gets on top of Adam and prepares to pin him, giving a victory speech when Adam smiles, and tells him to wait for him to be unconscious first. Cosmo then lands a hard hit straight to Adam's face. He then starts to throw hits as Adam blocks them with his arms. Despite all of Cosmo's hits, Adam still isn't revealing an opening. Adam then taunts Cosmo, which opens his guard enough to throw a punch. He dodges the punch. Some participants then claim that Cosmo shouldn't have dodged, as it wasn't that powerful. However, Rei, who seems to be very experienced, claims that Amai made the best choice by dodging, because if he didn't, the fight will be already finished, as that punch is far from a regular one. By dodging the punch, Adam is no longer pinned to the ground, and claims they are now back in his field. Despite the punch only grazing him, it caused Cosmo a lot of pain. Jerry Tyson finally remembers who Adam is. It is revealed that Adam used to work as a brawl intervention personnel in ice hockey. As it is difficult to land a good kick while maintaining a good balance on ice, Adam is known because of all the chaos he has in this field. His secret is his abnormally large erector spinae muscle that allows him to knock people out with just a swing of his fist while standing on the ice. Cosmo then comes to the conclusion that he will have to beat him with his speed. Adam grabs Cosmo and slams him with a full body punch. The punch sent him flying and into the ground. As Cosmo was getting back up, Adam grabs him and punches him again. Cosmo managed to jump in the opposite direction to minimize the damage taken. He manages to get more punches in, but begins to worry about a battle of stamina which will be in his disadvantage. Cosmo then turns into a Super Saiyan. He then adopts a new lower stance. This prompts Adam to adapt his stance as well. It looks like the next move in the fight will decide who will be the winner of the first match of the Kengan tournament. Cosmo activates his zone, and Adam uses his high stick shot. Adam lands an incredibly powerful hit on Cosmo, smashing him into the ground. Adam picks him up again and lands another incredibly powerful blow. Once he is back on the ground, he continues hitting him in the head. The referee then interferes and stops the match. Adam tries to argue, but realizes he is hallucinating, like taken in a genjutsu by Itachi. Adam then sees himself unconscious in a triangle choke. Eventually, the zone used by Cosmo allows him to discern the 0.1 seconds interval when the opponent is completely focused on his attack. This technique makes the opponents think that Cosmo has disappeared, until he puts them into a hold, strangling them in the process with a triangle choke, and all this just under 1 second. Sekibayashi asks Wakatsuki if he could do the same thing. He replies that there is only one person who can fight like this, and that person is Cosmo.
Cosmo Imai!
Cosmo Imai. He's unmistakably a genius.
Cosmo leaves the arena and is met by Nishihanji, who offers him to rest and have food, but ends up catching Cosmo as he falls. He then claims for him to take this much damage, the tournament is at an even higher level that they predicted.